want me to stand here?
That would be best.
All right.
Do you have something prepared?
Well, it's footnotes.
Understood, sir. Go ahead and state whatever you wish to.
Well, I feel really bad about all this, honestly. I mean, if I had to do it all over, I'd change it all. And I really miss Tam's a lot. Because we did so much stuff together. We'd go walking in the park. We would do things like fishing down at Eddie's boat dock. We'd do other things too, camping once in a blue moon. We'd go out and have fun with that. And we'd cook in the kitchen a lot and bump into each other. I don't know, I wake up at night and I know she's not there, but at first I think I'm dreaming, and it's all a nightmare. And it's hard to get over it. Sometimes I wake up sweating, feeling bad about it. And I really do feel bad about this because I only knew her, and now I got nothing to go home to. It's like I tore up a street and I can't get back on that street to get home again. That's how I feel about it. I mean, that ruined everything. I don't feel good about it. Not at all. It's horrible. And I had a lot of stuff I did because I was scared. I didn't know what to do. And, being a little out of my mind there. And quite handled it too well, I would say. And I'd like to, see my grandkids, Kyler and Giovanni, and see how they're doing and stuff. And spend time with Rachel. And it'd be pretty hard to do that when I don't know how long I'm going to live. I got arthritis bad in my feet. I'm taking Tylenol for that. And, I'm very sorry. Very, very sorry. Really miss her.
Well, you're talking an awful lot about yourself.
I do.
What happened there, Mr. Drahos? Did you shoot her?
No.
Or did you strike her?
Striked her outside. She came outside and started yelling
Why?
at me. Because
Why in God's green earth would you tell your daughter that you miss and want to have a relationship with, that you actually shot her? Why would you say that?
I don't know. I was lost in my mind with a bunch of
Well,
stuff.
what were you thinking? That if I say I shot her and it was accidental, that I can get off of this thing and not be responsible for the pushing? I mean, I'm trying to understand your motivation there. I'm not saying you shot her. But I'm trying to understand. You're saying that you're remorseful.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you tell your daughter two different stories and leave her in the dark like this, first of all, for so long?
I really don't know, Your Honor.
If she and her friend hadn't found those teeth and the jawbone of the wife that you missed so much and did cooking with and bumped into and went camping and on walks, or why the hell would you not
I don't know.
say something to your own daughter who's in that misery? I mean, you want me to believe that you have some type of remorse for this.
I do.
But at the same time, your actions really belie that. I'm trying to understand your statements to your own daughter.
All right.
If you want to shed some light on that for me,
Well,
you
I was
can.
very confused during all this, and yes, I was drinking. So it does fog your mind a bit,
Between an accidental shooting inside the house versus
Yeah, that's what I thought.
a karate chop outside?
I didn't know. Oh, no, I didn't do that. We fought outside.
Was it a karate chop or?
I don't know karate, but I just said it, because I don't know.
Well, you said that word to the police, right?
I know I did say that.
But it wasn't that?
No, it was a punch.
It was a punch. To what part of her body? How did you punch her? With your fist to where on her?
Probably in the nose area, I think,
Okay.
because it's getting dark out. So,
Okay.
yeah, somewhere in that area, but
And then
it all started because
she fell down, you
Yeah,
take it?
yeah, she fell down. I thought she was just drunk, and I figured she'd get up and come back in the house.
Well, why did it all start? What was the argument that Mr.
It was
Kersey
all
was
about
referring to?
working, because I haven't been working. I put some applications in around and stuff, and then she was working at Minutemen on and off. And I worked there once, and they tell you it's only around the block, and then you end up walking miles, that kind of stuff. So I don't know. He called me useless and stuff like that, and started hitting on me. I was taking out the recycle, and then I swung at her, and that was that, I guess, because that's what happened. Yeah, she hit her head, obviously.
And is it true you went in and went to sleep?
I went in the house, watched TV, and I probably dozed off a little. But I thought she'd come back in, and she woke up from all that drinking. They drank that vodka, like a Colonial Club or something like that.
You and her, you're saying?
No, I was drinking that Fireball, which is a cinnamon schnapps thing. And beer. We drank a lot of beer.
And where did you sleep that night?
I slept on the love seat.
Is that where you normally are?
Yeah, and she slept on the couch.
Okay. But she didn't return. But you didn't notice that until the next morning?
No, it was before that. It was in the middle of the night.
Middle of the night? And then did you look for her?
darker out. Yeah, I went and I put her in a garbage bag.
When did you do that?
That same
nighttime?
night.
That same night.
And then
After you woke up?
yeah,
So are we talking now 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock?
maybe
2
about 10,
o'clock?
I'd say.
Okay.
It was dark.
Well, it had just been getting
Put her
dark.
in there, and then later on, I was using Pine Sol double strength to keep the odor down. And at the end, I did not tear her apart. I just tried to take some teeth out, and a bone broke. Because I figured if you see the teeth, you'll know it's her from a dental record, but that didn't work out. And I did not chop her apart. I put her in 2 bags. And I one over the top at the end, and then I had to lay the garbage can down at that time, And then when I decided to take her and put her in the wagon, I just hoisted it, the whole 2 bags at once.
How was she in 2 bags? How was she in 2 bags?
One was up to her waist, and one was down to her waist from her head down.
And then how did that happen?
I put her in the bags.
So you had to somehow was it a skeleton at that time?
She had half of her body was in the other bag, and that's been there since it happened. Okay, and then
But you had to have taken the body apart then, to put it in 2 bags.
no, I did not.
They're 2 separate bags, yes.
Well, that was something else. That's some other garbage you must have got those pictures from. Because her remains went in one dumpster.
In 1 bag with another bag around it as well?
Over it, yeah.
Over it. So 2 bags, not 2 separate bags.
2 separate bags, one over her head to her waist, and the other one was the first
I
bag
see.
that I had her in.
Okay.
The feet to the waist.
Did you tape that up or? Okay.
No, they were big enough.
And then that happened when?
Then to haul her to some, I don't even know, it's so blitzed.
But it wasn't the same, it wasn't that day, no?
Oh, no, it was about a month later, I guess, I don't know, somewhere in June.
All right. And so you had her in some type of a bin, I'm told?
Yeah, the black bin at a garbage can.
It's kept in the garage or outside, on the side of the
Yeah,
house?
outside.
Outside of the house? On the side of the house, yes?
No, it's up towards the neighbor's garage.
Okay, all right.
So it's up towards the house somewhere.
And then you used Lysol at some point?
No, I used Pine Sol,
Pine Sol. Okay.
liquid Pine Sol.
And how much later did you do that?
So 2 or 3 weeks, because the smell was getting there, you know what I mean?
From
Yeah.
where the bin was, about how far away is the bin from the house?
About, well, from the house to the bin, it'd be about 12 feet maybe.
Okay. And you had a bottle of Pine Sol laying around?
No, I went up to Family Dollar and bought 2 of the double times, the double strength. I bought 2 bottles.
Double strength.
And just used it every now and then when I needed it.
Did they have the regular strength there? And you,
Um,
why did you get the double strength?
I don't know, I opened them up in the store and smelled them. Some of them didn't even smell like they clean your floor.
So you wanted something that would
Something
that would
strong.
kind of hide the smell, right?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay. I appreciate your frankness on that. I've had to ask a lot of direct questions to get that from you, but
Yeah,
I mean, it's horrific.
I didn't dismember her.
Okay. Understood. Just wanted to dismember the teeth, so the teeth wouldn't be able to be.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
That didn't work out. I gave up on that. I was like, no, couldn't do it. Started to, and that's it.
Did you know you had left those behind? Probably not, right?
No, I didn't.
So when did that happen? The trying to take the teeth off, when you
That was-
put her in the bin, or when
No,
you
when I put her in the wagon.
put her in the wagon to take the wagon to the
I tried
dumpster?
to get the teeth out. I used a trowel and that didn't work.
A trowel, like a garden trowel,
Yeah.
to kind of dig them out.
Yeah, it didn't. Yeah.
All right, and then you took it to the dumpster, yes?
But I don't know which dumpster.
But that same day, or no?
No, yeah.
And then when did you go
I
back?
waited until real late at night to go though.
That's a smart, probably right, because it's dark, nobody could see you. Is that why you did that?
Yeah.
Okay. And then when did you go back to the dumpster? Did you do that? Did you ever go back to the dumpster? Okay. All right.
I just said goodbye to her
Okay.
at the dumpster.
At the dumpster.
That's what I said.
Okay, sir. All right, thank you very much, sir. You may be seated.